What's up, Buttercups? So there's this video floating around where a mom takes her son onto Vivica Fox's show to talk about his alcoholism and lack of motivation. Let's take a look at the first clip.
Lavinia is desperate for her son, Ty, to get his life together. He has no job and no goals. Lavinia, what was Ty like as a child?
I'm a single parent. I had to work. This kid would pick up his two little sisters, make sure that they eat, make sure that their homework was done. If I had to stay late, he made sure they took a bath and put them to sleep. And then he changed.
So here we see the mom talking about how the son would make sure that his younger siblings were fed, bathed, and put to bed when she was unable to do so because she was working. This is a lot of responsibility for a child to take on. He's essentially taking on the role of a parent, and he's not prepared mentally nor emotionally to do so. Now let's listen to what he had to say in response.
Ty, you're getting really emotional right now, and so am I, because...
Yeah, I did change, and I'm still that kid. I'm still that kid.
I haven't
told
seen
her
him in
that
10
I'm
years.
still that kid. I'm still that kid. I'm tired. I'm depressed. I'm tired.
So he first starts by saying, I'm still that kid. I'm still that kid. And this lets us know that emotionally he's still on the same age that he was when he was going through all of those things. And then he continues to say that he is tired. He's so tired. And this signals to us that he is in a deep depression.
I'm hurt. I've been through stuff in my life.
Because
That's personal. No, it don't even matter about none of that.
It does matter.
No, listen, it does, but I'm tired. Like I said, I'm depressed. I have personal things going on.
Now, I also think in this clip, he started to talk about things that affected him in his childhood, but he edited himself to protect his mom. And here you can see when Vivica asks him, well, what are the personal things you're going through? He pivots from talking about what he went through in childhood to his mom being a provider and just giving him too much too easily.
Well, me being depressed.
What are those personal things you're going through?
Like,
stop yelling about them and tell us about it.
All right, like my personal stuff. Like I never really had friends, and then when I got around friends, I basically always did exactly. I always had to like. It's like I feel like yeah, you gave me everything, but you kind of gave me too much. But because you gave me too much, my friends were jealous of me. I always had fake friends around me.
Now, also reading between the lines of that clip, it sounds like he was saddled with ad hoc parenting responsibility, and that kept him from developing childhood friendships. And so by the time he got to the point where he could finally develop friendships, he lacked the skill set and the discernment to do so, and wound up around people who were either jealous or wanted to use him for what he had. Now, in the next clip, we see the panel that Vivica has. Instead of validating this man's feelings and trying to understand where he's coming from, they invalidate his feelings and tell him he has twisted logic.
That's what I'm saying.
You got some twisted logic going on here. That's some twisted logic.
I'm just saying, it's mental things that can mess with.
Okay,
it's mental things that bothers me in the physical world.
You're telling us that you're depressed.
I don't have motivation. How can I have motivation? Yes. How can I have motivation when everything is handed to me?
Right. So you're telling us that you're depressed.
Yeah, I'm depressed. I'm always depressed. I'm in a dark spot. I know I'm in a dark spot, and I've been there for a long time.
But Ty, that's still no reason that if you feel that and you're a dark place, to take that out on your mother.
That's my best friend, yo. That's my best friend.
Listen,
I can't even talk to my mom.
Okay,
yo.
hold on.
Now, in this clip, we also see the panel misses a prime opportunity to talk about the fact that he calls his mom his best friend, and that he feels like he can't even talk to her about how he's feeling. There has to be some sort of reason as to why he feels he cannot talk with her about how he's feeling and what he's going through. But they completely missed the boat on this opportunity.
So has he had a problem with alcohol?
He has a problem with alcohol. He's an alcoholic.
Ty, when did you start drinking? How old were you?
Probably 13.
13, okay.
Probably
That's
13.
Very early.
She be drinking with me. She put me on.
I put you on at 13?
She put me on. Yeah.
You're a liar.
Now here we find out that Ty has been drinking since the age of 13. And 13 is a very young and impressionable age. And to start drinking at the age of 13, that is a significant turning point that also should have been further discussed. Ty also says that his mom put him on to alcohol, which she denies, and then she calls him a liar. However, it's not beyond the pale to think that he's actually telling the truth here because he was already saddled with an adult level of responsibility at that age. And so she may have already viewed him as an adult or adult adjacent and introduced him to his first sip.
And yeah, how much is he drinking?
He drinks 5 to 6 bottles, and the bottles is like this, like the 40
years
ounces.
ago.
Oh, he's chugging some 40 ounces?
Yeah,
The
we
40
heard
ounces.
that
Years ago, I was like 17,
The
19.
That's a lie. 5
Really?
and 6.
That was-
I promise you, Vivica. 5 to 6.
I would throw up
a
now.
day.
I would throw up.
love you.
If I tried
No.
that now, I would throw up now. If I tried that now,
that's a
I'm
long
telling
list.
you.
That's binge drinking.
Let me tell
5
you
to 6
something.
drinks
Y'all
is
bill
binge
that y'all
drinking.
have, he's only been here a day and a half.
And then the panel takes the opportunity to shame Ty in this clip when they reveal that he ran up a bar tab of nearly $200 in the one night that he was in the hotel on the show's tab.
Right.
So tell us, you stayed at a hotel that the show put you up in, and you ran up almost a $200 bar bill.
Here, let's talk about it. One bottle of whiskey, $60. One bottle of premium tequila, $71.18. One bottle of regular tequila, $17.52. We got some beer, a couple soft drinks, and an
Hi,
orange juice.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You did this yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Why would you think that's okay?
I didn't. I wasn't thinking.
You just did it.
I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking.
But did
I
you
saw it.
drink all
I
that
saw it.
liquor
I
by
saw
yourself?
it. No, I had friends with me.
On our tab.
And then we see the self-identified alcoholic of the panel state that Ty was just lying and crying and boo-hooing and playing a game to get what he wants. And this is myopic because we understand now that alcoholism is a disease. This is not something that people say, well, I'm going to just drink into oblivion and become an alcoholic. This is something that sneaks up on people just like most addictions do. And to do this is antagonistic of Ty.
You know, Vivica, I want to say, I don't feel anything. This is all something that, as an alcoholic, I'm very familiar with. It's the woe is me story, the oh, I'm so sorry, well, feel sorry for me because I was deprived of this, that, and the other thing, and I was raised really well, just like this kid was. This is all, I don't feel any emotion toward him right now.
Why?
Because it's all a game. It's all his
For him
MO.
to get his way?
And I also have to note the influence of supremacy culture here, because these are the same kinds of things that are said to people who either A, have historically been oppressed, and or B, are currently experiencing oppression. This panel failed to show this young man any compassion whatsoever. They invalidated his feelings and his experiences. They shamed him when he took advantage of the bar tab that they allowed him to have, knowing he had an alcohol issue. So they acted to his detriment, and it's sad to see. And I want to close by saying I sincerely hope this young man gets the professional help he needs. And if you're battling an addiction issue, you can go to findtreatment.gov, that's findtreatment.gov, for referrals to treatment services. You can also call the National Helpline at 800-662-HELP. That's 800-662-4357. Much love to you all.